Hey everyone, it's Rolly. And so today's Sunday, obviously. So we're going to do our weekly card pulls. And so for those of you who are not familiar, I actually pull cards every Sunday. And so there are 3 cards that I do, which I refer to as our group card pulls. And so I pull 3 cards for us as a whole. Bonjour, Melissa. And so I am going to be pulling from a much different deck than I normally do. And so the deck that I have is Crystal Medicine Oracle. And this isn't a deck that I normally do because it's not the easiest deck to just kind of bonjour, Mary. I always forget that you speak French, Mary. But I don't normally use this particular deck simply because it's not I do use it, but not doing the lives because it's not the easiest to be able to just kind of really quick interpret. And because it has 3 different things on the card. And so I'm just going to show you this one card. So it actually has the moving forward. So that one's pretty straightforward in terms of that. But there are, so there's also the element and there's also the crystal. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be pulling the definition of the crystal so what it's actually telling us in terms of the crystal. So in the book, obviously most decks come with a different book, and each one of the authors has a description of what it is that it means and that kind of thing. And so I'm going to be focusing on the particular, so I'm going to actually share what the actual crystal represents. Hey, Julie. And so I'm going to actually represent what the crystal actually represents. So those are the things that I am going to share in here for today. So I've got my regular list of people that every week they are on my regular list. And so I've pulled everybody that is there. So anybody who is new jumping in that would like a card, I just need you to let me know that you would like a card and I will add your name to the list. And so I'm going to, so I've got my list but I'm also going to go with the people that are also coming online. So if they're already on my list and they're online, I'm going to start with pulling their cards first. So first card that I'm pulling is our first group card. So Going Within is the card for our first group card. So Going Within. And the crystal that is associated with this one is the Boji stones. Okay, so that's the definition that I'm going to start off with, the Boji stones. So I'm going to write down Julie's name. And okay, so Boji stone, that's card number 13. So like I said, what I'm going to do is share what it actually is telling us about the particular stones. And I don't know who Lala is, but Lala would like a card, so I will add Lala to the list. Okay, so Boji stones. So Lala, curious, where are you from? So Boji stones for us this week means assists us with going within, which taps into what the meaning of the card is. So going within. They provide medicine to journey into the inner world of shamanism, and they are also related to balance. So looking to find that balance this week is our first card. Okay, so that's our first one. So now I'm going to go to pull a card for Melissa. So Melissa, tu es la prochaine. So I'm going to pull Melissa's card. So Melissa, it is intention. And so the stone on it is pyrite. And so what they tell us about pyrite is so even if you don't have the actual stones, because that's sometimes people will say, oh yeah, but you're pulling crystal stones and we're talking about crystals and or we're pulling crystal cards, but I don't have that particular crystal. Like, how do I tap into it? You're tapping into the energy. So even if you don't physically have it, you can actually visualize it and still tap into that energy and carry that energy forward with you. And so that you can actually set that intention to come in. So pyrite helps to slow the mind down. It focuses the mind in the present, and it assists with manifesting intentions. So that is what pyrite is for. So, Mélissa, c'est ça ta carte pour cette semaine. So pyrite. So if you have pyrite, then tap into that. And if not, then tap into that energy. Okay, so Mélissa, I'm going to scratch her name off. I have to find her name on the list because she's not there. So Mary is next. And so where's Mary on my list? Okay, so scratch off Mary. I'm going to pull Mary's card next. Bienvenue, Mélissa. I thought that was actually kind of appropriate. So Melissa's in a number of different programs with me. So we have a lot of different conversations. And so that's why I feel that that one is like quite, oh my goodness gracious. And when I have cards that jump out, that means that there's additional messages that need to come forward. So Mary, you're just full of cards this morning. So, okay, so your first one is rebirth. And so the stone for that one is the Shiva Lingham. And so that one there is 21. Okay, so the Shiva Lingham is associated with rebirth. It expands self-awareness, and it will assist you to shed your old skin. Okay, so that's that one. And then the next one, like I said, you have 4 messages this week. So teacher, oops, I'm trying to do this. This is one of the things with this card that I struggle with trying to make sure that you guys can actually see the words. So it's the wolf. So and your stone for this one is Shatukite. Shatukite. Yeah, I said that right. So Shatukite. So I've never heard of that stone. And so that one there are so many different stones. So it's like really hard to know what they all mean. Shatukite. Okay, so Shatukite aligns you to your inner teacher. It assists you in bringing leadership qualities to the forefront, and it helps you to master your abilities. Okay, and then Numite is the other one. So this one here is the healer. So Numite, it's number 14. Numite. So Numite awakens your natural healing abilities. It connects to Earth's medicines, and it also connects you to deeper. It connects you deeper to your shamanic wisdom. Okay, so you've got teacher, rebirth, and healer, and then I am presence, celestite. So that's definitely connecting you to that higher self. So without even going in there, so 15. So celestite stone assists you in opening to your I am presence. It is a connection to the higher realms and dimensions, and it's also a direct line to the angels and loving light belonging to loving light beings of the cosmos. So those are your messages. So I am presence, teacher, rebirth, and healer, Mary. So those are the energies that you're wanting to tap into this week. Okay, so So that was Mary. So I'm going to pull Julie's card next. And so Julie's got a jumper. Julie's got 2 jumpers, 3 jumpers. So Julie, your first one is Soul Awakening. So Soul Awakening is the first one. So the stone on that one is Amethyst Celestial. So there's different kinds of amethysts. And so this one here is called Amethyst Celestial. 28. Brilliant. That answered a lot of my questions. Thank you very much. Awesome. Mary, your cards never lie to you. Like, your cards are always bang on for you. So Amethyst Celestial it assists with profound awakening of the mind, body, and spirit. It helps to heal addictive behaviors, and it also helps you to remember the medicine of your soul. And that's really interesting because, see, these are both of those 2 last ones are what I just finished doing in our one group that we have, is that I just finished doing a teaching around that. So Challenge is your next one, and it's Fulgurite is your stone. So number 5. I love how the universe just kind of plays into some of the things that you're already doing, and then it's like, oh, look at that, there's an aha. So Fulgurite helps us to embrace change. It holds the energy of lightning, and it's also a mover and a shaker of energy. So like if you've been stuck, this is why this is actually coming up. So Celebration is your next one. So Red Jasper, so number 4. So Red Jasper helps to create a sacred space. It will also help you to align with the joy of life, and it assists you in honoring your ancestors. And the next one is Ancestor Healing, right? So like it went from this one here honors your ancestors, and this one here is called Ancestor Healing. So Amber is the stone on this one. And like I said, I just love how things just kind of connect. So number 1, so it's the very first one. So amber is the blood of the tree, and it connects us to the blood of our ancestors. It draws out disease from the body, and it invokes wisdom. So those are your messages this week. So you've got ancestor healing, and like I said, you've got ancestors that are telling you the stone actually helps you to connect to the ancestors. You've got challenge, and you've got soul awakening. So those are your messages for this week, Julie. So Lala, I'm going to pull your card next. And I am curious to know where you're from. So I don't often have people through the YouTube part of the channel that actually comments while I'm on live. So thank you for joining me live. And then I'm going to start going down the list. But if you are new and you want a card, then please let me know. Ooh, Lala, you've got a jumper too. And that one there, as I was pulling it, flew right out of my hands. So Beauty is your first one. And this isn't a stone that I'm familiar with. So Eudialyte. Good morning, Cindy. Would you like a card? Eudialyte is that one. And so I'm pulling from the crystal cards today. So Eudialyte assists you to recognize your self-worth. It helps you to know your beauty, and it is also associated with self-love. So that's the one. And you've got Red Jasper as well. So Red Jasper, as I've already shared, but I'm going to share it again, is Red Jasper helps to create a sacred space. It will align you with the joy of life, and it assists you in honoring of your ancestors. So hopefully those messages make sense for you, Lala. Okay, so Cindy, I'm going to pull your card next. Okay, so, oh, Divine Masculine. Heliodor is the stone. Divine Masculine and Heliodor. Heliodor aligns to your divine masculine. It promotes strength and power, and it also insists with focus and stability. So that's the energy that you're pulling from this week, Cindy. So I'm using the Crystal Medicine Oracle because I know that you just came on. So it's the Crystal Medicine Oracle, and like they're round cards. They're actually kind of cool. So that is your energy that you're pulling. So I'm going to pull Bailey, Vicky, and Tracy's card. Tracy with an Eyes card next. So they are all a family, and so I'm pulling them all together today. I don't always, but I am today. So that was Cindy. Okay, so Bailey, your first one is retreat, and you had a jumper. You're welcome, Cindy. So retreat. So this first one is green calcite. And then, so green calcite is number 24. So the energy that you're pulling from this week, Bailey, is green calcite assists in relaxation. It soothes the mind. Hey, Lori. It soothes the mind, body, and spirit. And it also nurtures the heart. Okay, so that's that one. And then you had this one as well. So the Divine Masculine, and that one was Heliodor. And so Heliodor aligns to your Divine Masculine. It promotes strength and power, and it also assists you to focus on your stability. So that is the energy that you are pulling from this week. So Vicky, I'm going to pull your card next. So then I'm going to do Vicky, Tracy, and then Lori. So Vicky, oh, nice. Crystal Blessing. So you have the Cathedral Library. So the Cathedral Library. So that's number 8. So the crystal energy on that one is associated with divine blessings. It connects to miracles, and it assists in the answering of prayers. So that is the energy that you're pulling this week. And so then Tracy with an eye. I'm going to pull your card next. Oops. Oops, as I say, as the card flies out. So oops. Okay, so you have two cards today. So you've got Inner Wisdom, and so Goethite is your stone. So 17. So the energy of that stone is awakens. So Goethite awakens inner wisdom. It assists with the connection to the inner realms of the earth. And it also provides wisdom from our ancestors. And so then we've got Moving Forward, which is the first card that I actually had pulled out when I was demonstrating. So this one here is Seraphinite. And so number 19. So Seraphinite assists in letting go of the past and moving forward. It helps to open new opportunities, and it also assists in making choices. So that's the energy that you are pulling from this week. So now I'm going to pull Lori's card, and then I'm going to go with the next person who is after Lori, which is also Lori. So it's Lori Gervais after that. And something just fell. I just heard something fall back there. So Lori Gervais. Bonjour. Francine. So self-expression. Okay, so Larimar is your card, Lori. So number 26. Oops, maybe if I can find it. Okay, so your stone is represented by Larimar aids in self-expression. It will help you to let go of the old stale energy in the throat, and it will also help you to feel and express your emotion. So that is the energy that you're pulling from this week, Lori. So I'm going to do Lori Gervais next. And then I will do, actually, and Francine's right after Lori. So I'll do Lori and then Francine. And then I'll go back up to the top of the list. So you've got teacher as well. So this is the one that I was having trouble pronouncing. So Shakuite is not a stone that I'm familiar with, but it is the wolf energy as well. So Shakutite aligns you with your inner teacher. It assists you in bringing leadership qualities to the forefront, and it helps you master your abilities. So fitting for you, Lori. So like that's where you are, because you are a wealth of knowledge. And I know from the conversations that I have seen and that I've been part of. So that is for you. And so we have some extra eyeballs on. So let me know who is here. And if you would like a card, then I will pull some more cards. So Francine, yours is, you're welcome, Lori. Yours is initiation. Okay, so it is phenacite is your stone. Number 16. So phenacite stone energy assists in integrating initiation. It is involved with rites of passage, and it awakens new gifts. So that is your message, Francine. And so next energy that we're going to pull for is Marianne. So Lala, I already did pull your card a few cards ago. So you'll have to catch the replay to be able to, bienvenue Francine. So you have to watch the replay to be able to know that, that card. So where are you from, Lala? So reflection is your card, Marianne. So it is rhodonite. So rhodonite is rhodonite energy assists in taking in the time for reflection. It will help you to enter into your inner sacred cave for renewal, and it will also help you to find a deeper sense of your own self-worth. Maryland. Oh, nice. Well, welcome, Lala. So that is your energy, Marianne. So Penny, you're next. Oops. Rejuvenation. So your energy is green tourmaline. And I actually have a stone that has green tourmaline. I actually have this one in here. And so it has the tourmaline. Often pieces fall out, but this is my tourmaline. So that's where the holes came in. So I've had different clients that I've used this stone for, and little pieces come out. So then they have a chunk of tourmaline. So green tourmaline is your energy. 23. My nose is itchy all of a sudden. So green tourmaline connects deeply with the medicine of the plants. It balances and heals the heart chakra. It assists in creating a deeper understanding. I will, Francine. It is a really good day in terms of the weather. I am going to hang out with my friend today at her rally. So that is one of the things that I'm doing. So I'm really glad for the nice weather because cold is not my thing. So I'm glad for that. Michelle, I will pull your card next. So initiation, you have that one as well, is phenacite. So Francine, the lesson for today is also going to be in the portal really soon as well. So, so phenacite assists in integrating initiation. It is involved with rites of passage, and it awakens new gifts. So that is your message for this week. So Michelle is next. And Aline. Tu es la prochaine, Aline. So je vais tirer ta carte. Oh, my French people. I actually have quite a few French people on my list, so it's actually kind of interesting. Because I do all of my stuff in English. So it's actually kind of interesting how many people that I have that are French on my list. So Inner Wisdom is your card. So Inner Wisdom and, oops, there we go. Inner Wisdom and Goethite is your stone for this week. And Goethite awakens your inner wisdom. It assists in connecting, it assists in the connection to the inner realms of the earth, and it also provides wisdom for our ancestors. So that is your message. So have you actually been able to get into the portal, Francine? And Kai, you have some jumpers. So Kai, you've got healer. So your first one is Numite. So number 14, Numite. So the energy of Numite awakens your natural healing abilities. It connects to the earth's medicine, and it also connects you to your deeper shamanic wisdom. And then the other one was Soul Awakening. And so that one there is the Amethyst. Oh my goodness, my nose is so itchy. Amethyst Celestial. So Amethyst Celestial is Amethyst Celestial assists with a profound awakening of the mind, body, and spirit. It helps to heal addictive behavior, and it also helps you to remember the medicine of your soul. And then you also have this one, which is Creativity, which is Bixbite. And that was something else that was in our lesson today, was about that tapping into our creativities. So Bixbite, this red emerald, is one of the rarest crystals on the planet. It is one of the most powerful crystals to enhance and invoke a creative flair at the deepest level. Bixbite aligns you with the life force energy of the universe, awakening the fire within. So those are the energies that you are tapping into this week. So I'm going to pull Diane's card next. So Diane Bien-Aimée, tu es la prochaine, and then I'm going to pull our second group card for the week. So Diane, oh, you've got red jasper. So you've got celebration, red jasper. Number 4. Red jasper helps to create a sacred space. It will align you to the joy of life. It assists in the honoring of ancestors. So that is your message for this week, Diane. So that's the energy that you're tapping into. So our next group card . So group card number 2 is intention. So it's pyrite. So pyrite is one that we've already heard before today. I don't remember who that was that got pyrite. So pyrite helps to slow down the mind. It focuses the mind in the present, and it assists with manifesting intentions. So that is what we are tapping into. So that we got the Boji stones and we got pyrite are the 2 stones that we are connecting with globally. So Amélie, sur ma prochaine, I have to actually write down that date to June 20th. Doing a presentation in Amélie's group in January, I should say. Oops. Got a jumper. So divine masculine is the energy that you have. So Heliodor. So Heliodor, number 11. Heliodor aligns to your divine masculine. It promotes strength and power. It also assists with focus and stability. So that is your energy that you're tapping into. And then you've also got beauty. And somebody else had this one as well. So Eudialyte. Number 3. So Eudialyte is the stone. So Eudialyte assists you to recognize your self-worth. It helps you to know your beauty, and it also is associated with self-love. So those are your messages, or your energies, I should say. I keep saying messages, but I guess kind of it still is a message, but it's the energies that you're pulling from this week. Shelly, you're next. So then I'm going to do Shelly, Lonnie, Shauna, and Jill. And if you are on here and your name's not on the list, please let me know, and I will definitely pull you a card. So Shelly, I am presence. So you've got the celestite. So celestite energy is, celestite assists in opening to your I am presence. It is a connection to the higher realm and dimensions. It is also a direct line to the angels and loving light beings of the cosmos. So those are the energies that you're pulling from this week. Shelly, so now I'm going to do Lonnie next. And Lonnie, when you're catching the replay, I'm really missing not having you on the lives. She's got a jumper. Okay, so unconditional love. You've got diamond. Unconditional love. And the number is 33. If I can get there. So number 33 is the very last card. So diamonds represent unconditional love. They also bring hope. Diamonds connect to the heart. So that is your message. And then you've got fulgurite so challenge is their other energy. And so fulgurite helps to embrace change, It holds the energy of lightning, and it is also a mover and a shaker of energy. So those are the two things. So unconditional love and challenge is what you are working on this week. Okay, so Shauna, you're next. I'm going to pull Shauna's card next. I really do like this deck. It was a deck that Brooke, not that she doesn't already choose pretty much all of my cards, but it was a deck specifically that she's like, you really need this deck. And I put it off for a little bit, and then I was like, no, I need to go get that deck. So, because I'm trying not to buy very many decks because I have like more than enough. Like these two shelves are, so this one here has, I have to put my dream catchers back up. But like this one here has all of these decks, and then I've got this second row has like these ones here all in the front, and then I've got like a whole extra row in the back. So I have more than enough decks, I'm pretty sure. Shauna, you've got two jumpers. Interesting. Personal power is your first one. So chrysotile is the energy that you're pulling from this week. And so chrysotile discovers and connects you to your animal, your power animal. It aligns you to your strength. It also awakens your personal power. And then you too, and this is the one that I had said interesting because one of the jumpers was unconditional love. Same as your mom. So diamonds represent unconditional love. They bring hope, and diamonds connect to the heart. And then you've got this one here, which is moving forward, and the stone for that one is seraphinite. And so the energy that you're pulling from for this week is also, because you have two other ones, is seraphinite let me try that again. Seraphinite assists in letting go of the past and moving forward. It helps to open new opportunities. It assists in making choices. So those are those messages. And then we've got Jill next. So like I said, if somebody, because I just saw some new eyeballs come on, if your name's not on the list, let me know and I will get your name added if you would like a card. So Jill, you are next. So I'm going to pull Jill and then Kathy, and then I'm going to pull our last group card. Ooh, nice. You've got Ancestor Healing, which is Amber. And interesting that Lonnie had the first card of the deck, and you have the, Lonnie had the last card of the deck, and you have the first card of the deck. So really interesting, I think. So Amber is the blood of a tree and connects to the blood of our ancestors. It draws out disease from the body, and it invokes wisdom. So those are the energies that you're pulling from this week. So I'm going to pull Kathy's card next, who also has a jumper. And so you've got Reflection, which is Rhodonite, 22. So Kathy, your energy is Rhodonite assists in taking the time for reflection. It will help you enter into the inner sacred cave for renewal, and it also helps you to find a deeper sense of self-worth. And you had this one, which is Divine Masculine, which is Heliodor. So Heliodor aligns to your Divine Masculine. It promotes strength and power, and it also assists with focus and stability. So those are the energies that you are pulling from this week, Kathy. So now I'm going to do our last group card. And at the end, I will share all three of them for those of you who are on and missed maybe the first or second one. And for those of you who are catching the replay, then it'll just help you to be able to remember the energies that are coming through. Oops. Oh my gosh, we've got like cards are jumping out all over the place in here. So we're going to have extra messages today for our group cards. So we're pulling up lots of energy. So I am presence. So Celestite is the card that we are pulling from. So 15. So we've seen that one today. So Celestite assists in opening your I am presence. It is a connection to the higher realms and dimensions. It is also a direct line to the angels and the loving light beings of the cosmos. So that is our other group card. And then we've got initiation. So which is Phenacite. So we saw that one today. So Phenacite energy. So Phenacite assists in integrating initiation. It involves the rites of passage and it awakens new gifts. So that's that one. And then sacred healing is this one. And malachite is the stone for sacred healing. So that one brings us. Malachite assists with healing on all levels. It will help you to let go of old emotions. It also helps to change old thought patterns. So again, for those of you who are in the Sister Soul medicine, like these are some pretty awesome stones for us to be able to tap into those energies. So Sarah Seta Smith, you are next. Oops. I don't know why I'm saying oops when the card jumps out, because that's just extra message. But for whatever reason, as the cards are flopping out today, I'm saying oops. So, green tourmaline. So you've got green tourmaline as well. So rejuvenation. And then you've got divine feminine, which is black moonstone. And then you've got reflection, which is rhodonite. So those are your three stones that you have, that you're drawing energy from today, Sarah, or this week. So 23, rejuvenation. So green tourmaline connects deeply with the medicine of the plants. It balances and heals the heart chakra, and it assists in creating a deeper understanding. And then divine feminine, which is black moonstone, is and more. Black moonstone connects you to the divine feminine, and it helps you to surrender to the mysteries of your soul. It also assists you to feel strong in the face of vulnerability. And reflection, so number 22. So rhodonite assists in taking the time for reflection. It will also help you to enter your inner sacred cave for renewal, and it will also help you find a deeper sense of self-worth. So those are the energies that you're pulling from this week, Sarah. So I have two more people that I'm pulling for. So I've got Maddie and then Tracy, my friend Trey. So those are the last two for today. And so if you are on and your name hasn't been pulled, please let me know if you would like a card. If not, I will be back on again next week. Okay, so Maddie, what energy are you drawing today? So Maddie, Angelite is the stone that you're pulling from. So angels and spirit guides, so angelites. So spirit guides are with you today and for this week. Angelite aids your connection to the higher realms. It acts as a conduit to receive messages from your angels, and it also assists in receiving healing from the angelic realms. So that's the energy that you're pulling from. Miss Maddie and Miss Trey. Good morning, Vicki. I pulled your card already. So what's the weather like out your way? So today, you, Tracy, and Bailey are all together. So Bailey was first. So once you find Bailey's card, then you're right after, and then Tracy's after that. So Miss Trey, what energy are we pulling for you? This week is transformation. So you've got Sheen Obsidian. So number 31. So Miss Trey, your energy that you're pulling from is, so Sheen Obsidian involves state of transformation. It assists in the letting go process, and it represents empowerment. So that is your message for this week, Tracy. Miss Trey, and I will see you very, very soon. It's actually already 12 o'clock, which means that it's like super soon. Snow on the ground and cold wind, but the sun is out. Yeah, we don't have any snow. Yay! We normally do, but the sun's not out. It's pretty great out, but it's actually fairly warm. So I am going to meet up with my friend Trey and her other friends to be able to help support them in their rally. And so that is the energy that I am going to. So I'm actually going to, I don't normally pull publicly a card for myself, but I'm actually going to pull from energy for myself right now, just because I feel that I need to. Okay, so power, personal power. So chrysotile. And so number 20, that energy that I'm pulling for myself this week is 2 more. Apparently I can't just do 2 more. It's not going there. So chrysotile discovers and connects you to your power animal. It aligns you to your strength, and it also awakens your personal power. And so I had a jumper, which is self-expression. So that is funny. Some people know that I'm usually pretty good in terms of being able to express myself, but there has been a little bit of kind of stepping in, stepping out in terms of self-expression for a specific situation. So Larimar aids in self-expression. It will help you to let go of old stale energy in the throat, and it will help you to feel and express emotion. So those are the energies that I am pulling for myself. So I am going to add those into my journal later today and tap into those energies. So that is everybody for today. And I will be back on Sunday and next Sunday, and I will chat with all of you guys later. Talk to you guys soon. Have a great week.